mana spell. Charm person, no. We don't need command. We got someone for that. No. I'm gonna do this. I don't know if that's the right choice or not. Alright. Eldritch Invocations. In your study of occult lore, you have unearthed Eldritch Invocations, fragments of forbidden knowledge that imbue you with aiding. Oh, yep. I'm doing that one. What is he? It's a warlock, okay. No. What is one with the shadows? Does that mean you become invisible? If so, I might pick that one. Oh, maybe the disguise. I'm gonna do disguise. That seems like it could be interesting. Alright, the amount of spells you can have 60 miles as you level up. You may wish to replace old spells with new ones. Choose a spell you know and replace it with another. What? I don't know what I was doing there.
Any questions, children?
Alright, let's go down here and talk to Nettie first. Actually, let's take Will.
Defender of the people. I swear that ox's gaze is... This is no...
Something's off. This creature isn't what it appears to be.
Moo! Ah, you're addressing me, a humble ox. How quaint. A druid or two, I suppose. But the novelty remains fresh. I suppose I did. Yes. I had quite a life in El Toro. Chewing cud, pulling carts, etc. Tick-tock.
Funny.
Be gone. I am hungry.
Another one. What are you under there, then? Ant? Or ox? The keepers of this place. They change their form to fit their need. They become birds, to hunt on the wing. Bears to tear flesh with teeth. But for me, only oxen, only same old hay. And I cannot even eat it, because the horned ones hide their shiny bits inside. hiding things, thinking they're clever. Not clever. Sometimes I eat the shiny bits, and they have to go looking for them on the other end.
Okay.
Ah, you're addressing me? A humble offer.
Hold out your hand, mister. Let me show you something. Go on. Take this ring. It's lucky. Call it. Heads or tails. Tails it is! See? That's the kind of luck you get from one of my lucky rings. I've got more where that came from. Real cheap, too. Interested?
Nope.
Hey, not so loud. You caught me. All right. They're not lucky rings. I'm just trying to earn money for my I wish I had better things to sell than trinkets, but it's all I have. Thank you. That's what I got.
I need a shovel. And I found one in the previous playthrough, but I have no idea where I found. Oh, she's got one here. I'm gonna buy it.
Nothing caught your eye, huh? Far be it from me to argue with that Anyway, see you.
You realize your bag feels light. You were just robbed.
Okay. Well, I saw where he went, but...
Hey, you're back. Here to buy some stuff? Here's what I got. Well, what do you think? Good stuff, right?
You spot the boy giving a sly wink as he turns up.
That's curious. A big man does not fit in a small hole.
Can Shadowheart change?
Let's get on with it. Look, don't take your eyes off my hands. suspicious? No? Stop! Stop yelling at me, or I'll call Mole. What? No, it wasn't her. She's my boss. I shouldn't have said that. I gotta go.
Wow. You really showed that small, defenseless child who's in charge.
Well, Dick stole from me.
No time to rest.
Alright, let's go down here. So I know Nettie's down here.
Please, let us through.
Let my daughter go right now.
Like, this is one of the cutscenes I was talking about where she...
And you will wait for Korga's judgment. Now get back. Oh, let me through, Ragrasham, or I'll
My
rip your
friend
damn
started
throat
without
out.
telling me. I, like, came in right here and I was like, wait, what the fuck's going on? Some dude just turned into a bear. But I had no context at all, and I guess I was talking. I really still don't have context, but...
Calm, Magrin. Give him a chance. You, get back. Keep back. Force my hand, and I'll show you its claws.
A moment, Giona.
What? Oh, I understand. You. Apparently Korga wants to see you. Go ahead.
Yes, I see. I wish I could understand you. What to do?
The pride of the gate.
You there! Hello! Ah, my good friend. You were at the gates just now, no? When the goblins came? You saw them up close? A few questions, if you please. There's no overstating my interest. Glory. Now then, how would you describe that particular batch of goblins? Size, nature, distinguishing qualities?
You search your mind, successfully recalling various details of goblin behavior.
A scholar after my own heart. Spent much time among goblins? I've always preferred experience to the second-hand accounts of lesser men. But to each their own. Now, I've a few more questions, if you don't mind. And the dragon they had marching in the rear, was it of the brass or silver variety? Witnesses failed to notice the obvious dragon. Last question, then you'll be quite free. Did the attackers rally to the absolute when they fell upon the gates? They did, didn't they?
Sure will he, Miss Guy.
Oh, curious. Oh, curious indeed. I've interrogated one, a captive in this very camp. She reports they've abandoned their god Maglabiet in favor of someone called the Absolute. The scandal! Ah, but is superstition all? These goblins are informed by a kind of strategy anathema to their kind. I, for one, intend to get to the bottom of it. I'm just preparing to head to their camp as we speak, in fact. If you'll excuse me, I ought not to dawdle. My friend, every story benefits from a dragon. Until we meet again.
Okay.
Just a moment. This man is recording my story. I am far from home.
As the colourful man starts scribbling, the bear sneaks a quick look at the page. His brow furrows. Incomprehensible squiggles surround a crude sketch. A bear disemboweling a clutch of tieflings.
Hmm.
I smell drama amongst
Umbram Cretus sanguine iuratus.
Keep their confidence, if you
Defende nos ab eminentibus equilibrio tuo.
I thought you were Halsey.
The boar prances around, haunches clenching and unclenching impatiently.
Where's Halsey? Promise me a mate.
It's a horny boar.
Not now. Places to be. To find Halsey. There's not a moment to lose.
Another bird.
Shh, I'm concentrating. Does this look good? Is the coin in the middle? Yes. Yes, you're right. That's it.
No, perfect bird. Alright, let's have this bear. I want him to get off the elevator. May need the elevator later. Wake your fat ass up.
Huh? What's that?
Give him a fish. Alright. I think we're gonna switch to my character here pretty quick, but I think there's a little more animal in here that I want to talk to that my friend didn't talk to.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Have you lost your senses, Koga? Release.
Please. I'm sorry.
This is madness, Koga. She's just a...
A what, Wrath? A thief? A poison? A threat? I will imprison the devil. And I will cast out every stranger. She's a parasite. She eats our food, drinks our water, then steals our most holy idol in thanks. Wrath, lock her up. She remains here until the rite is complete. And keep still, devil. Tila is restless.
Come, Koga. We took back the idol. Surely...
Do it.
Got it. I was a little worried.
Very well. She may go. Break your word, and my serpent shall feed. Sif, Tila to me. Out, thief. My grace has its limits.
Yeah, I don't like this bitch already.
It hurts.
Thank you, Korga.
What was that?
Master Halsin.
Halsin isn't here.
Why does her hand turn pink?
Keep his name off your tongue, lest Tila pierce it.
I don't like snakes. They're no spiders. Spiders are the worst. But alright, let's see. Oh, we got some chatty Cathys here.
I know that look. You're wondering why I was in pain before. Let's just clear the air about that now. It's just an old wound that hurts me from time to time. Nothing to be concerned about. It's nothing to do with the tadpoles, at least, in case your imagination is in danger of getting away from you. It's just something I have to live with. Positive. You can trust me on that.
Can I? I don't even know who the fuck you are.
Quite a lot, if I'm being honest. But it always passes quickly, so I can manage.
She does seem trustworthy, though.
There's no story. None that you're entitled to hear, anyway. Just forget you ever saw it. We've been through quite a lot, with likely more to come. Care to narrow it down a little? Must I? Thinking about it won't help. Find a way to rid ourselves of these things. I'm not too hopeful that a Gith crash will actually prove our salvation, but worth keeping in mind. I suppose we'd go our separate ways. Not a slight on your company, of course. Perhaps. Perhaps not. If we do survive, we'll have separate lives to return to. I need to get to Baldur's Gate. There's someone waiting for me there. Someone I have to reach. As soon as possible. Thank you. And you're right. It's a delicate matter. Not something for light conversation.
She's got to open up eventually. I'm not going to push it yet.
I must admit, you've been a surprise. And not an unpleasant one. Kindred spirits are few and far between for me. Besides, you saved my life aboard the Nautiloid. How can I do anything but sing your praises? Must we? No harm in a little mystery, don't you think? I should hope not. Have you ever heard the people who want to talk about themselves? I'm doing you a favor. Sweet of you, but don't worry. I'm sure you'll get to know me just fine by traveling together. No need for interrogations just yet. Thank you. I'm sure we'll get along perfectly well.
I'm not going to push, I know. Alright, let's have to go.
That woman has more venom in her heart than a snake in its fangs. But at least the child is safe. What is youth if not a time to be forgiven for one's transgressions? Couldn't agree more. The girl wasn't innocent, but that doesn't mean she was guilty.
Okay, so you just give us a bunch of nothing. Alright, do we talk to this girl first?
Defender of the people.
We take Grove law seriously.
The rat doesn't respond. It simply bares its teeth.
All's well that ends. Not as bad.
Alright, let's see what she says first.
Go on. Say it. You think I'm a monster?
What are my options?
Too kind. A demon, more like.
Yes, You would say so. I know your kind. You see only villains and victims. A viper bears her fangs defending her brood. I call her mother. You call her monster.
That's not remotely true.
No
You
matter.
friggin'...
I took back the idol of Sylvanus, and the rite is resumed. We will seal the grove, free from harm, free of intruders. The Rite of Thorns. It is the Tree Father's gift that none come to harm. When we speak the final prayer, the great vine will sprout forth. The grove will be cloaked in bramble and thorn. No one enters, no one leaves. Sanctuary. None of this can happen while Outlanders infect us. Sylvanus demands that we choke them out. And mine perish if he stays. You showed great mettle at the gate. The mettle of a skilled sword for hire. I want you to provide your services to Zevlor. Offer to guide the Outlanders out of the grove. I'm sure they'll reward you well. They're to be gone before final prayer. If they are not, the Viper must strike. You will do more than speak. This tale ends but one way. With the Outlander rot cleansed, and the grove forever shrouded.
I don't trust her.
The Blade of Frontiers at your calling. Karlach's fires raged in Baldur's Gate before she escaped to Avernus, as my source told it, and she was planning to return. One of the archdevil Zariel's own, chaos incarnate, a devil with pure fire for a heart. I made my way to Avernus to stop her. She fled from my reach, even climbed aboard the Mind Flayer ship as it screeched through the hells. I followed in close pursuit. I can't bear to imagine the lives Karlach might be taking, the damage she might be doing. A powerful friend with a keen interest in privacy. I'm sworn to say no more. All right. What else is on your mind? A most vicious one, in fact. It's made from pure bloodstone, carved from the Galena Mountains just north of the Moonsea. A reminder that sometimes blood must be shed and sacrifices must be made. But that story is reserved for lifetime friends and calmer days.
We're not lifetime friends yet.
By all means. My father once said, one does not pursue a champion's life. One merely answers its call. So it was for me. I was hunting near the Cloakwood when I heard it. A child crying out from a lone farmstead. I found him in the fields, flanked by goblins. His mother's corpse blared into the soil next to him. I don't remember much of the battle, but I remember drying the boy's tears after. Proud. No. Angry. Angry at the monsters preying on innocents. Angry at the so-called good gods for tolerating the cruelty of the evil. Angry at myself that it took so long for me to see the coast suffering. The frontiers demanded a blade, and so I heeded. Baldur's Gate, born and raised, the only son of a single father. He wanted one life for me. I chose another. We haven't spoken since I left the city. A classic drama. A staunch father and his rebellious son. Better heard from the bard's lips than mine. I've come to know a fair few village clerics, but none with the skill to pull these worms from our heads. From what I understand, there's a healer called Nettie in the Grove. Perhaps she's got the talent.
Yeah, we're gonna go
Otherwise,
talk to her.
I'd bet my last coin that the open hand temple in Baldur's Gate could help. Though a fat lot of good that does to us now.
Alright.
The pride of the gate.
Another stranger come to vex me. What will you do? Hunt me? Grab my tail? Shout until my head hurts? Stupid or a liar. Neither is needed here. Go!
I just want to pet the dog. So it's Gale I need to talk to.
Tiring business, isn't it? All this traveling and adventuring. Why don't we take a little break, Allow ourselves a few moments of rest? Gives me a chance to talk to you about something, well, rather important. We've been on the road together for a while now, haven't we? Survived some peril. Ever since you were kind enough to free me from that stone, I've seen you demonstrate the way you diffused the tension between Zevlor and Aradin, the way you got Korga to release the girl. In short, I've grown to trust you. The reason I make a point of saying this is that I've grown confident enough to tell you something I've yet to tell another living soul, except for my cat. You see, I have this condition. Very different from the parasite we share, but the specifics are rather personal. But suffice it to say that it is a malady I've learned to live with. Though not without. What it comes down to is this. Every so often, I need to get my hands on a powerful magical item and absorb the weave inside. I can say no more on the matter. Not now, anyway. Just trust me when I say it's been days since I last consumed an artifact. Since before we were abducted. It's only a matter of time before my craving returns. That is why I turn to you. I need you to help me find magic items to consume. It is vital. Dare I say it? We've already done the finding. In fact, you have one in your possession. You know for yourself how hard won such an item was, and it will be no easier when even more are required to assuage my hunger. There'll be danger involved, or great cost. Splendid. I'm sure we won't have to look very far to find what I need. Faerun overflows with magic-infused treasure. As do our packs, as a matter of fact. We've such an item already in our possession. Primed for the moment the need arises. I hope I can count on you.
What's the item? Because if it's a Shadow Hearts item, I have a feeling that's going to cause some issues, so...
They did a number on you, didn't they? Does that hurt?
Sharp as ever.
Please. I'm resting.
The bird says nothing, trying to rest.
Don't prod the bird.
The bird says nothing. Only the sound of its labored breath fills the silence.
Poor birdie. Definitely won't prod its wing. That seems just cruel.
Never a dull moment.
I see you. Just give me a moment.
A moment.
This may be captured. There. It's up to her now. Life or death. Now.
Choose life, birdie.
What was it you needed? You found her, but I still don't know what she can do for you. Come here. Let's have a look at you. You seem healthy enough. A bit tired round the eyes, maybe. A tadpole. A mind flayer tadpole. I'll do what I can. Come, follow me. I might be able to help.
I don't trust her.
We need to be quick. This way.
I do not trust her. Man, I'm getting tired. I hit a wall quick. I'm gonna get one more drink and then I think I'm gonna call it.
Attacked us in the woods together with some goblins. Tadpole crawled out of his head soon after.
Yeah, fuck no. Whatever you're doing.
I'll do the best I can. I'm
I
no
don't trust
Master
her.
Hals. You don't have to be here
Oops.
for this.
I'd like to stay, if it's all the same.
All right. Let's see what we can do.
She shifts uneasily, hesitating. Something's off.
Yeah,
It might. But first things first. Tell me about your symptoms. Have you noticed anything strange happening? I'm telling you everything you need. I want to help you. But I can't unless you work with me. So, has anything unusual happened to you? Nothing? You're sure? Victims can identify each other. Not that the others know they're victims, of course. How'd you pick up the parasite? Halsin was desperate to find where all this was happening. A mind flayer ship? But Master Halsin was sure. Look, you've been straight with me, so I'll be straight with you. You're dangerous. If you transform here, we're all dead. But you seem like a good soul. You deserve a chance to save yourself.
Yeah, she wanted to kill me.
This is a vial of wyvern poison. Swear to me, you'll swallow it if you feel any symptoms.
No, that branch is gonna kill me.
Come to that,
so
but thank you.
I'll just swear and ignore it when it comes, if it comes.
Know, I've spent my life treating folk and never once saw a mind flare. There's dozens of you. Maybe more. Master Halsin and I were tracking them, studying them, trying to figure out what the hells was going on. Because you should all be changing. There should be a small army of mind flayers out there. But you're not. Weird powers aside, you seem perfectly normal. Mind flayers reproduce by infecting someone with their parasite. 7 gruesome days later, the victim transforms and a new mind flayer is born. The thing in your skull, though, it's different to anything in our records. It's one of their worms for sure. But this one gives you powers, telepathic connections. And it doesn't turn you into one of them. Not yet, anyhow.
Get it just a second here. Oh, I'm out of beer. I'm gonna pour myself a little, just a small little pour of whiskey, just something to warm me up a bit. It's been very gloomy and rainy here. And I am loving it. Like, don't get me wrong, especially at night, because like right now I'm actually pretty cold, and that is something I need to. Not a lot of whiskey, but enough to get a little taste. That is something I need to appreciate now because it will get super hot here probably by the end of the month. So, gotta appreciate the cold, wet weather when we get it because it'll be hot and dry real soon. But it's nice because in the summer, it typically, one second. Yeah, in the summer, I typically, have to sleep with multiple fans, AC on, no blankets, and it's always a very broken sleep because I just get so hot in the summer. And so I am definitely one that prefers winter and early spring and late fall, winter, early spring more than the warmer months. And it all comes down to sleep. I like summertime activities more. I like being outside in the summer more than I like being outside in the winter. And that has nothing to do with cold. Like I don't mind being cold, and I don't get cold very often. But
Could be, but there's a lot we don't know. Infected.
But I do
Folks
like
you
the
have been converging on an old
going
temple of
to
Selûne.
breweries
And
and
I've no
sitting
idea
outside
why.
drinking
When
beer. I
Master
like
Halsin heard
going
the
to
adventurers were heading that way,
sporting
he
events,
saw a
even though we
chance to
probably
get
won't do any
answers.
this summer.
Joined on the spot. Whatever he found there, he didn't make it
We always
back.
have a trip, and our trip is in Europe where it's not going to be super warm. That's kind of nice because I get to miss a month of super hot weather here.
The thing is, I've sent birds to find him, but the place is rotten with goblins. None of us can even get close. You, though, you're one of them. Technically speaking, I mean. They won't kill someone carrying their parasite. If you can find Halsin and get him out of there, we can discover what he learned. And perhaps he can save your life. How's that sound? Thank you. It would mean everything to the Grove. To me. I wish I could tell you more. But only those adventurers know what happened out there. All I can say for sure is they all went to the old temple of Selûne. And Master Halsin didn't make it back. Good luck out there. And if things start to go bad, remember the vial. Remember your oath.
One step at a time, Nettie. Come on. Wyvern poison.
Never tried it, and I hope to keep it that way.
Better a quick draft than ceramorphosis, nonetheless.
Better than becoming a mind flayer. Keep it, in case things start to
You don't
go
want to
very
steal
wrong.
anything, because I know that fucks shit up in our game. It's up here. Oh, it's a door. Okay. So we're going to go anyway. Alright, so we're going to do two things real quick. First things first, I am curious at how this is going to go, but we're going to go find Karlik. Okay, now what do you got? So the only thing I wish, and maybe there is one, and I just don't know it. I wish when it's open world and you're not doing the term or real time, whatever they call it. Where are we going?
Hope the goblins aren't smart enough to poison their blades.
Let's return Zebla real quick. Where are we going? Secluded chamber. Who the fuck's Arabella?
I heard what happened. Thank you for protecting the child. If the druids are this far gone, then it's not just goblins we have to fear.
So we can risk violence here, or face it for certain on the road. Quite the choice, isn't it?
You saw what they were willing to do to a child just for trying.
It's Korga's influence. Without her twisting things, I believe the druids might see sense.
A low thought. But I'd be lying if I said I hadn't considered it.
But the druids would slaughter us. We'd have to get close to Korga, within striking distance. I can't manage that. But they've already let you pass once.
To get these people to Baldur's Gate?
Everything. I'm still hoping Korga can be swayed from this madness. But if not, leaders need to make tough decisions. We do what we must.
No, sir. But if there's a clear path past those goblins, they'll find it.
Yes, of course.
Alright, so we're gonna go meet Karlach. I'm curious to see how this is gonna go with Will and my party. But we're gonna try anyway. Curious what's on here, I bet. Just curious. I'm not gonna do it right now, but I wanna see. No, I can't do it, even if I wanted to. But maybe. Over there. I mean, we'll probably check it out eventually, but. So we're gonna get Karlach real quick. Figure that out. Let's go back up this way. I think we need to go this way.
Was a time I tussled with hill giants without breaking a sweat. Now, a mere werebear could swat me halfway to arm.
Strange things are happening to us. What festers in our minds may well impel our bodies.
People up ahead. Something's wrong.
He's so pale.
You're all right. You're all right. What are we gonna do, Bri?
You're a true soul. You can't die. Please, stay with us.
I don't think he's conscious. Can you hear us, Ed?
You, not a step closer.
The mark glows, but you feel nothing in response. Your illithid power is beyond reach until you rest.
I love whiskey.
He's hurt badly. An owlbear got him deep. If there's anything you can do...
I'm watching you.
The injured man locks eyes with you. A familiar squirming churns in your head. Your minds intertwine. You see his siblings, Andric and Brenna, new recruits. Yours to shepherd.
Protect them. He is a true soul.
Mind him!
He will. He.
Edwin! Ed! Please!
He's with the Absolute now. You're Edwin, our brother.